Hey, how are you? Today we're going to talk about going for those bold, big-ass, kick-ass goals. And look, this is what you have to do. You have to go for the goals, the big goals. I was completely wrong before when I said, maybe go ahead and have a little bit of smaller goals. Today what we're going to talk about are 5 ways to have big, bold action steps that will hit your big goal and why it is critically important not to go for the mediocre. Don't go for the mediocre. This is not the life that you want to live, is the mediocre. And I have my notes here because, this is a topic I could get really into and just hammer it. But what I want to do is honor that you probably have a big goal inside, this big thing that is dying to come out of you, right? And sometimes it feels so unattainable. Sometimes it feels as though, you're never going to reach it. Sometimes it feels as though you just never know when that special day is going to come. And I'm sharing this over real quick to my page. All right, big, bold, kick-ass goals. This is what happened, is that I realized that recently I am stepping back into being my big, bold self. And what happened is I had some issues, and sorry, I'm fooling around with this, it's getting old. I had some issues with a medical procedure that went bad. And, to tell you the truth, it sidelined me. It really sidelined me. And I started thinking small, and I started just caving in and thinking, oh my God, what should I do? I had all these goals that were big in my heart, but life happened and conditions happened, and the truth of the matter is that situation impacted me showing up fully as my big ass self. Showing up fully, going for it. And the problem with that is, oh my God, I totally lost who I was. Have you ever had a big goal and then life just sucked it to you? Just bam, just hit you. And it sidelined you and it really shook you. And you just barely knew how to recover. And I have to tell you, that's actually what happened to me. I had a hard time recovering from a cascade of things that happened to me that shook my core and shook my faith and my belief and my knowing in myself. It's easy to get sucked into playing small sometimes, isn't it? The thing is, what's your bounce back ability? BBA. Bounce back ability. How quickly are you able to do that? Now, I'm a therapist by training. I'm a certified transformational coach. I should know all these things. But sometimes you just truly get caught up in that. And I could tell you to stay small, but I won't do that. I'm going to let you discover that for yourself. Because you know what? You probably already are. You've probably played small before, and now's not the time to play small anymore. Now's not the time. Because you have this thing inside of you that's pulling you, that's calling you, that wants to get out, that wants to have impact, that wants to make a difference, that you have to do. You must do this. And when you get reattached to that, that's when the magic happens. That's when you have that energetic ability to manifest what you want. That's when that mindset shift happens. You must have that. You and I, we could work together, and as a business consultant, I am masterful at coming up with a plan and a strategy and systems. Bing, bing, bing. Just like that. The truth is, I start always with mindset, because it doesn't matter what I say or what we would come up with together if it's not right here, if you're thinking, if you're not ready to receive, if you're not feeling worthy, if life has hit you down and you're just like, oh, and it's scary, and you shrank. It doesn't matter what the latest, greatest Facebook thing and the speaking gig and the blah, 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 and whatever the hell's coming out next. Who knows, right? Where you're going to jump on that bandwagon, hoping, praying, wishing, dear Jesus, let this thing be the thing that works. The thing that works is reconnecting to what drives you. And I don't just mean your big why. That's important. I believe you should have like at least 5 to 10 big whys. Big. Not just like one why. I'm going to help the world. We all know that. That's why you're here. You know that. You need more than that. You need to make those connections with the thing that is inside of you. And it has to be religious, rigorous, daily. Daily action. Daily mindset. Daily thinking. Daily reviewing your goals. I'm thinking about this former client of mine who said, and I was trying to double check what she wrote. She said that, once she started doing this, I did a money mindset mastery class. And what happened was it catapulted her into doubling her brand new business in a year. Catapulted her. And she will double it again in 2018. It catapults her because you have to have somebody go in your brain and shake it up. And that's what happened to me. And let me tell you what else happened, that thing that life hit me. I had this incident with a doctor, a dentist, and he broke the tooth off inside my mouth. Now, the thing that really is hard is because in my gut, I knew better than going. Like literally that morning was like, do not go to the dentist. He sucks, And I went and he was manhandling me and just snapped that off in my mouth. And I was just like a bloody mess. And he got it from the chair and he went into the other room and he came back and he said, you got to go down the street to get a root canal, an emergency root canal. And it was the day before my birthday, 2 years ago. I finally felt ready to fight the battle that I thought would be the battle of, him paying for all the dental work that it's now I have to deal with. Putting an implant in, blah, 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 all of these things. And that was a game changer when I stood up in my power. And, I realized like all of those things I was doing, I was playing so small. I was playing so small. And it was out of my fear and out of having been kicked in the teeth, literally being kicked in the teeth, right? Literally, almost literally, like it was a big old wrench in my mouth, literally being kicked in the teeth. I know you've been kicked in the teeth before. I know. And so I know that actually I put out, and I was looking at this, I put out a blog not too long ago that said have a huge mission, but set realistic goals. And I'm like, screw that, have a huge mission and big goals where you're going to go for it. Now, sure, bite that elephant or whatever, what is that? Eat that frog, one bite at a time. Or just jam the whole thing in your mouth and go for it and stop thinking about it. What do you need to do to get reconnected with your big, bold, kick-ass goals? What needs to happen? Let me give you a couple bold action steps. But first, do you need to have, and if for those of you who don't know me, I'm Mary Bicknell. I'm the creator of the Big Bold Life and Biz Plan, where I work with women business owners and entrepreneurs to create a business that allows them to do whatever the hell they want in life. To design a life and build a business around it that allows them to do whatever the hell they want. They want more money. They want more time. They want to go for it. What you need is a belief intervention. A belief intervention. This is where you get that shake up. And I am right now where I'm working with people in just these short snippets, a couple hours worth of time to have these belief interventions. I will put above me a link for a 15-minute conversation to see whether this would be helpful to you. But let me give you a couple bold action steps right now. Number 1, what is it that you even want? Have you forgotten? Have you quieted it and smashed it inside? I know it's sad, right? Somebody laughed at you and kicked you when you were down, and you used to be this just like vibrant, outgoing, and then something happened. What is it that you want? Like everything. I want more of everything fantastic in life. More. I want more. I used to have a cat. His name was S'more, and I named him that because I wanted some more loving, some more money, some more free time, some more sex, some more good food, like some more travel. What do you want some more of? What do you want some more of? Number 2, when was the last time you felt successful and actually completed a goal? And are you embodying that same person? Are you embodying that within yourself again? Or have you fallen asleep and forgotten how to do that? I know that was with me. I had let go of my morning practice. I had let go of my morning routine. I had let go of connecting with being a bold, badass go-getter, just like I know you are. What happened? So what happened when you've had these successes in your life? And how are you different today than you were when you created those things, when you manifested those, when you made that success happen? What is the mental shift? Number 3, what is the mental shift that had to happen for you to become that successful person? So I know that each time we hit these new goals and we set these new bigger and more audacious goals, we have to embody who is going to be the woman to reach those goals. Because what got you here is not going to get you here. That's not going to happen. So we have to be coming at this level. Woo! What story have you sold to yourself? Now let me tell you a little secret. Number 4. You are so freaking brilliant at sales. You're so good at sales. You're so good at sales because you have sold yourself on thinking small. You're brilliant. So what's your story? My story was like, oh my God, I'm afraid to show up. I'm afraid to go for it. I was so beaten down, and I felt like I couldn't trust myself anymore because I didn't trust myself when I said, don't go to that dentist. I'll tell you more about that another time. Number 5 bold action is click the link above and get on the phone with me for 15 minutes. Let's have a conversation. Let's see whether or not I can answer a question for you. And look, in 15 minutes, this is not going to be a big, hard sales pitch or I'm twisting your arm. This is about me supporting you and all the years of experience as a therapist, as a business consultant, as a transformational coach, as a strategist, as a mentor, as a speaker, and answering the question for you about what belief intervention might be of service for you. Would that be helpful to you? What is your number 1 question for you having the ability to go for your big, bold, kick-ass goals? This is Mary McNell. Look for the link and share with me what those big goals are. And those of you who are watching the replay, bye.